Hi, this is Colonel D, and we're fortunate to be here in Jungle Jim's Eastgate and their new demo kitchens. We're the first ones to use this, so we're going to see how everything works. Today we're going to be sauteing some shrimp, and we're going to do that. I'm actually peeling the shrimp now. This is real nice tiger shrimp. It has already been deveined, which is a wonderful thing. So all I have to do is peel the shell off, and then we will put it into the pan and saute it in just a little bit of olive oil. I've been doing this for what seems like hours, but I'm sure it's been only a few moments. I'm getting them all ready to go. After I've got them shelled, what I will do first is wash them. Make sure that they are nice and clean and ready to be cooked. So in a colander, just wash them up a little bit. New equipment, gotta learn how to work it. Alright, and we'll let those drain just a little bit. Put a towel over here to put them on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use 4 different seasonings. We're going to use a Jamaican Jerk, which is going to give the shrimp an island flavor. We're going to do Fajita, which is just a wonderful blend that really works well with shrimp. Kansas City, we have some friends down at Findlay Market from Fresh Table that use the Kansas City when they cook their shrimp, and they gave me the idea, and it's a really good one. So it's an interesting way of using a steak rub on something other than a steak. And then the Far East is going to give us a nice Asian flavor, and will be very, very tasty. So what we're going to do is get a little olive oil in our pan. Oh, that is slick. I'm not wearing that. Fresh olive oil. So we'll put a little in there. We don't want a lot. We just want enough to saute. We're not frying, we're sauteing. And so that should be enough to begin with, and then we'll go from there. Stay clean. And we'll go into a bag with the shrimp. I think my hands are grown. What's going on here? That's supposed to be a large, mighty tight large. So we're going to drop some shrimp into our big bag here. I think I'm going to do about 8 of each. All ready. And once we have them in there, then we'll take, these seem to have a lot of moisture, a lot of tactility. So what I will probably do is just pour the spice blends down into each of these bags. If they were dry, I would probably drop a little bit of olive oil in there. We may do that more just to see the difference that makes in the product. What you want is you want the spice mixture to adhere to the shrimp, and that's why we're doing this. You would do something similar to this if you were going to be making chicken wings. This is exactly the same process. You just replace the shrimp with wings. Cook them up and then sauce them after that. Alright, that's got 8 in one. So let's take a little bit of Jamaican Jerk. I'll take my glove off. Pour a little bit of Jamaican down in here. I don't want to get too much, but I don't want to get too little either. So that's about, maybe a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, and I'm going to seal that. And then I'm just going to shake it up, making sure that all my shrimp get covered in the Jamaican. Alright? We'll let that rest for a moment. Go with the Southwest Fajita.
What is this?
How y'all doing? A little bit of Southwest Fajita down in there. Seal it and shake. It's not rocket science, but it sure tastes good. That has them pretty much covered. I don't know if you can see that, Peggy, or not. But that's each shrimp seems to have some seasoning on them, and that's really about all that you need. So we'll go to Kansas City. This is the one that usually throws people because you're taking the steak seasoning and you're using it on shrimp. But believe me, it is tasty. Shake that up. Oops. It is sealed. Always seal before you shake. Yeah. Good. And finally, our Asian influence of the Far East. That will be delicious. It's got a real nice ginger up front. Has some nice sesame seeds that will become roasted. And we have a little bit of chili flake to give it just a touch of heat. So, get it all mixed up. Alright, let's go look at the pans and see if they're hot enough to get started. I have to work on leveling this, I think. Want to make sure of is that the bottom of your pan is coated with the oil, and one of the recommendations I'm going to make to Jungle staff here is that they see about getting this part over here leveled up a little bit, because we're having it pool toward me, and that's not really what you're after. The way that you test the heat level of the skillet, there's a couple of ways. One, you notice what the olive oil is doing, and one of the things that it will do is it will wave, looks like little ocean waves, before it starts to smoke, and you want to catch it before it starts to smoke. That's the heat level that you want. Another way is to take your hand and hold it in the pan, and as long as I can do that and still talk and not jerk my hand away, then that tells me it's not hot enough yet. I'll test the other one because it's a little bit more shallow. It's a little bit hotter, and so I've cranked them up a little bit, and they will be ready to go here in just a moment. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 different kinds in one pan, 2 different kinds in the other pan, see if I can keep up with it. That'll be real interesting. Just like fish, shrimp will tell you when it's done. And what it does is it goes from that translucent stage where you can almost kind of see through it. Peggy, let's go over here for a second. Look at this raw shrimp. What's going to happen is where all those tiger stripes are, that's all going to turn pink. And as soon as it's pretty and pink and opaque, then your shrimp is done. You don't really want to overdo it, because if you do, shrimp will get tough. And the last thing you want is to have a struggle eating a piece of shrimp. So you just want it to go pink, and then it's done. Pink and opaque. So let me put another glove on here. Keep the health part happy. time of each one. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Open those back up. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another skillet. 2, 3, 4. Far East. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are newly seasoned peas, and I can see right away that they are going to be drinking a little bit of our olive oil because they are so fresh. So I'm going to hit them with another dollop. And then by later this afternoon I won't have to do that because the pan will have soaked up all the oil that it can hold and will be in great shape. So looks like some of them are starting to cook up here. We got some guests visiting us. How y'all doing? Very good. We are sauteing some shrimp in olive oil, and we're using 4 spice blends from the Colonel D Gourmet Herbs and Spices over as you come into Jungle Jim's. And these are Jungle's tiger shrimp. They're on sale this week.
Yeah, I just grabbed a pound.
There you go.
We were demoing, so I thought I'd come over here and
Absolutely. I'm working with a new pan here, so I'm not sure what it's going to take temperature-wise to get it going. Second batch is always the best.
So you don't put any kind of breading on, just usually
Any kind of what?
breading.
I didn't on these. When you're doing demos like this, you never know when you're going to run into someone who has a gluten problem, and so they wouldn't be able to eat them if they had a breading on. They're actually quite good to just use the seasoning. Works really, really well. Right, let's turn these over. Starting to get done. You can almost, shrimp are wonderful. They're kind of like tilapia. They'll kind of take any flavor that you're willing to give them. And so that's why I wanted to use 4 totally different seasoning mixes on them, because they're going to end up tasting totally different.
Now, has the shrimp been deveined?
I'm sorry?
Is the shrimp deveined?
Yes, the shrimp is deveined, which is a wonderful thing. All you have to do is get the peel shell off. It's fabulous. Alright. We are getting there. Still not, it's soaking up this oil. Wow. Hey there. We're gradually getting there. The heat's coming up. It's starting to look like we're cooking now. Started with these. Let's see how they look. They're starting to look. Oh yeah, they're getting done. I still got a little bit of the, as long as that dark stripe is there, it's not really ready.
Right, okay. So,
the tiger stripe, when it's black like that, that's telling you it's not done. You want that to turn pink. And as soon as that goes pink, then that says, hey, I'm ready to be eaten. Put that out there. Out there. And still got a little gray on that side. That's the wonderful thing about the shrimp. They will tell you exactly when they are done. Alright, I'm going to bring the cutting board over and get ready. Now the 16-20 count's a great count, especially for serving a family. Now what I'll do at home is I will saute up a bunch like this in one or the other of my seasonings. I won't use all the different seasonings. And then I will fix couscous or rice and put the shrimp in the couscous or rice. And it's a nice one pot, you know, really meal. And my family loves it. Couscous is kind of fun. If you put good flavors in it, it tastes great. So many people, I think, are afraid of it, and you really shouldn't be. Soaking up in oil. This is amazing. We're just a few minutes away from having all of our little shrimp ready to go. These fellas are ready. Well, now that we've got them sauteed, they're ready to go on the table and feed the family. It's a really quick, easy way to prepare shrimp, and they're going to be very, very flavorful, and without breading, they're also going to be quite healthy. So you can use them as an entree or put them in a side dish with rice or couscous, and it's a wonderful way to eat shrimp. I want to thank Jungle Jim for allowing us to be the first in his demo kitchen. Thank you all for joining us for another video on how to do different things. We'll have many more posted as we go forward, and we encourage you, if you have questions, drop me an email, chef@coloneld.com. If you're in the Cincinnati area, stop by either one of our stores, either Findlay Market in downtown Cincinnati or here at the crazy and exciting Jungle Jim's in Eastgate. Thanks a lot. See you again soon.